Yo, welcome back to more FGO Shinjuku. Last time we finally beat the Avenger of Shinjuku, formerly the Rider. I definitely want to level Lobo now. And I was told by Cyclowave on Patreon to look more into the story behind it. Lobo, the king of Kurumpa, and that story about it led the wolf pack that terrorized cattle in what was northeastern New Mexico and the Kurumpa River Valley. How Mr. Ernest Thompson Seton used his methods to capture it because they were terrorizing obviously cattle and sheep, and ranchers were trying to do it, but he came up with the method to take him out, of course deducing that there was a small white wolf called Blanca that would go ahead of the pack and determining it was a female, and beheading a cow and baiting it and killing Blanca, and then using Blanca as to lure Lobo. Like, oh man. And apparently he tried to keep Lobo alive, but the great wolf, it says here, eventually died, suffering from the loss of both his freedom and his mates. And so Caval II played their role. Goddamn. Poor Lobo. But we put that poor soul to rest. And now we move on to the tower. Let's see what's next. So, barrel tower battle. It looks like we got to go through these 4 nodes first before we make progress. Triple nodes. So that's how you know it's serious. We're getting to the end here. So let's see. Archer, Assassin, Berserker. Obviously, if we do anything that counters Archer or Assassin, that takes care of 2, so that'll probably be fine. Unless I just want to field a Berserker, which I very well could. I could use Pyros. It's not failed me before. It's very good Jalter Berserker here from Pyro. And it is Jalter, so I'm down. Let's move. Actually, we could just do that. I want to just keep them like that. This could be bad for me, but I don't know. It might be okay like this. Let's try this. What do I want on Tamamo? Just something. Let's see. What costs 11? Yikes. Just out of range of 12. I mean, I don't really need anything on Fujino, so if I want, I could throw Kaleidoscope, but I mean, I probably just might as well. It's probably fine. Maybe just... no, it doesn't even work. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's just go. We push on. We still don't know if John Alter is okay. They said she might have survived, so maybe she'll swoop in at some point. I'm picking up lots of enemies throughout the tower. Hornets, Coloraturas, and even super chimeras. That sort of thing isn't even going to slow us down anymore. On the contrary, if we let our guard down, we could die very easily. Remember the difference in numbers. I know that. Here we go, Master. We're about to climb the tower. I trust you're ready. All set. Good. Let's be on our way. Alright, we're gonna fight our way up to fucking Moriarty. We still gotta put down Emiya Alter. For good. Wait, did we? I don't think we did. Alright, relax, Tamamo. He got away, didn't he? Did we beat Emiya Alter? I don't think we did. No, he definitely, God, I'm gonna be very embarrassed if we did, but I'm pretty sure we didn't. I remember we fought him with the like 200 Hornets, but we had to defeat him, so. Yeah, that was like right before this. Anyway, let's just keep going, so. I mean, I guess we'll just do this. Alright, could have taken out that first one with that hit. That's fine. Yikes. This is obviously an evade and what? After every turn, increase NP gain. I probably want to just pop that, actually. So we'll just do that. NP gain as well. We could even go ahead and just heal her. Very nice. Alright, now let's just throw Tama Lancer. She can get her licks in. Still remember pulling her on the first GSSR I rolled, which is the one of two I've done, but I rolled her and oh god, why am I blanking? Nightingale on that same banner, which was very nice. And obviously you guys know how the second GSSR went. Got Queen Mab, but she's grown on me a lot. I just really wanted like someone else, but like especially Iskandar. But then I ended up pulling Iskandar on a ticket like a month later, so it worked out in a way. Well, this is kind of awkward, but I guess we can just do this. I don't know if this is gonna kill, because Jalter has to break the evade first. Maybe I should have put her last. But I trust in the art power of Tamamono Mei. Trust the arts. Alright, well we've got Jalter's NP up. Oh, perfect. Just pop it right on a Chimera. His Buster increase and an increased NP gauge. Okay, well I guess we're just popping everything. Everything. Luckily we can just triple. I didn't even check first. Didn't even matter. It worked out that way. It just does. It just works. Thank you, Pyro. Oh. I want a mod where if a servant gets hit or killed, it does the goofy scream. You know what I'm talking about? Like how do I describe this? What would you say Goofy is from? I guess Goofy from Disney? I'm just weirdly blanking on that. Because it's like, you say like, okay. Because you say like Donald Duck from Mickey Mouse. What is Goofy? What do you say Goofy from? I guess just Disney. I don't know. This is really troubling me right now. Anyway, shout out to a Goofy movie. Alright, next one. Mid-lower level. Oh, I like that. Okay, so it's cool that we're hitting all these nodes, but we still get a visual sense of progress. It's not just the same one down here, just onto the next node. That's kind of nice. It's the little things. Alright, well, we could just throw Moriarty here for flavor. I'm down for that, actually. We could do Fujino. I mean, it should. Woo! Oh, mama. But let's just. That was a beefy Fujino. But let's just go with this for now. Let's see. I think we'll just replace Tama Lancer with, of course. Wait, not that. With Ishtar. And we'll put this here. What do we throw on Fujino? Fujino. MP, blah, blah, blah. Buster effectiveness. When you're defeated, well, she won't be defeated, that's for sure. I guess the Kiara CE, which is funny because I still don't really know shit about Kiara. I'm sure one day I will. Obviously we don't want Lancer for this. Throw in my boy Emiya. But that makes this a lot more awkward. Oh, well there you go. Shit, I guess we're good then. Great. Alright, Moriarty, do your thing. Story support. Let's have some fun. Detecting a servant behind you. It's definitely Emiya Alter. I can tell from its spirit origin pattern. Oh, we gotta finish this. Damn, the archer. I'll hold him off. You two keep going. A fitting battle. Hang on, he's not moving at all. What's going on? I'm not totally sure why, but I recommend you keep going straight up the barrel. Well, let's keep going. We certainly don't want to find ourselves surrounded. Here comes the next group of enemies. They seem to have a similar spirit origin to the King Lear's. Wait, what? Something like King Lear here in this narrow tower? Fine. We'll just have to fight them as carefully as we can. Come, Master, let us see this through. It matters not who we face. Our task remains the same. I am Macbeth. Before me, none can stand. Oh my god. And yet tomorrow I am doomed to see the way to dusty death. It calls itself Macbeth, and it's obviously very confused. Still, he may be the same type as the King Lear. Be careful, Master. It's gonna be an Etten. He can't be invincible all the time. Good luck. It's always an Etten. Alright, Lady Macbeth. Let's do it. Oh no. It's the actual... Okay. Actual shadow Lady Macbeth. Well, it kind of looks like, as far as like... Oh god, the... Got guts. I thought it was Evade for a second. That's why I said, oh god. Does it kind of look like... Is that the actual, like, prototype for a Macbeth model? Or is that, like... Rama or something? I have no clue. I'm not sure if they're using an existing model for that. Anyway, well, let's just beat him into the ground. And I guess Moriarty, only usable when there are 10 sea stars or more. Great, googly. You only have 2 skills. I guess because he is the weaker good part of Moriarty. Apply Ignore Invincible and increase sea star gather rate. The synergy. Okay. Well, guess that's what we're doing. Arts. Whoa. Holy fuck. Alright, that was kind of intense. Wow. Guess I'm using Fujino. Why not? You don't have a triple, but good enough for me. Yakarimashita. God, that is... Oh, the Kalafina at the end always gets me, man. God, it's such a flavorful Noble Phantasm for where she's from. God. If any of you haven't seen the Kara no Kyokai movies, highly recommend. Pretty, gets pretty dark, as Nasu writing can, but, pretty good stuff. Oh, close. God, those attacks are ridiculous. Kinda jealous. Alright. Oh. There's the guts, and there's the death. Hey. Another level. One day I'll hit max level. When I play as much as I should. I don't know, man. I do a lot of stuff. Middle level. Still. Alright, next node. Let's do it. Lancer. Ooh, they're just lining up the story support opportunities. I like it. Alright. I'll take that. I see what you're doing, game. Okay. Well, let's replace, obviously, Emiya. We'll throw in Lancelot for the 4-star slot. Yep. For 5-star, we could throw in Altera, of course. So, I guess I will. A bit of an awkward CE to have on her, but... Actually, I'm not sure how I want to... What's her thing again? Well, apparently she gets bonus in Agartha and Shimosa. Okay. Oh, bond gained upon clearing. Interesting. So, she's got an AoE, NP, and Buster arts. So... Where's an appropriate CE for that? Mystic Cody XP. Charges at 30%. Buster and NP gain 15%. God, I really should remember. That's Buster. Of course, that's Kaleido. Black Grail. Black Grail always seems like fun, but I just, I don't know. I don't have a setup for it yet. Oh, I mean, here's one. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I guess that's something. That's fine on Lancelot, I guess. Sure. I mean, it should be good enough as is. I'm gonna move Fujino there, obviously. Take this off her. I'll just go ahead and do this. And I guess that's it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, he wasn't exactly weak, but overall rather unimpressive. Between old McBee and the star-crossed lovers, it sure feels like they're cranking these things out. May have been difficult to get Macbeth just right since he actually existed and could have appeared as a heroic spirit. Lucky for us, that Shakespeare guy is such a hack. Ha ha ha. Wow. Rip Shakespeare. Also, as you can tell, I've never read or seen Macbeth, so I always heard them referred to as Lady Macbeth, but I guess there is a male and a Lady Macbeth. Maybe the main character is a male Macbeth, or they're doing the fate thing and doing the gender swap. Either way, here's a motto I recognize. I'm ready to get critted to death. All the stars. All the stars. Give me my Erendites. NP. Close. Here we go. Yikes. Yikes. Triple buffed in one turn? What the fuck, bro? That's pretty gross. Alright, someone's gonna get one shot here or close to. Well, it's fine. Whoa. I guess, damn, I guess we got lucky there. Alright, well. Fuck you too then. Ooh, close. Well, you're lucky I couldn't Erendite you. Wait, just kidding. Don't do it. Alright, I gotta do it off principle now. I haven't seen it in a while. It's a fast one anyway. Oh wait, that wasn't the last one? Fuck. Wait, no, I thought that was one. Oh, no wonder it was such low HP. Listen, I don't read, okay? It's okay. Honestly, let's talk about this. Because, hold up. Because I'm usually not bad at games, right, guys? Right? I feel like I do pretty I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I do fairly above average playing games in general. But for some reason in FGO, I don't know if it's because it's so like chill and simple that I just don't pay attention. But for some reason, I just make mistakes. I don't know what it is. I'm like still learning about mechanics, like learning the difference between like the sure hit and, you know, piercing invincible. Well, there goes Lancelot. Probably should have put evade on him, but whatever. Alright, I guess we're doing this. You could always use command spells, am I right? Alright. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Beautiful. I guess, you know what, I really want to set up more NP for Altera and Saber Alter for the last node, but let's just beat him down for now. I said that as if I could have finished this turn, but whatever. I need the damage. Okay, that fucking hurt. Ah, here we go. This is how we do it. We gotta kill next turn though, or we have to use an evade. Can't afford to lose. Well, the heal was needed anyway, so there you go. Like setting up the crits. Crap, do I have to use Saber Alters? I hope not. Fuck, man. I mean, it'll be a waste if she ends up dying anyway. And I don't think I can kill this turn. Balls. Alright, well, since let's just do a half measure. I'm gonna save the Noble Phantasm, but I still want to go for it. Okay, I didn't have enough faith, but I had to be sure that she didn't die there. Because now, again, is this team-wide? It is, okay. Well, I'd prefer she have it too, but maybe I can wait a turn. I can wait a little bit, actually. I don't have to pop it now. This is an awkward set of cards. It's kind of an awkward comp in general, I think, but I guess we'll hold off for now until we get some better cards. Or hope Altera gets hit here. Oh, not good enough. Well, it really do be like that. Alright, let's just do. That's fine. We can do it next turn. 200% with Saber Alter would be ideal, but what are you gonna do? You really don't need it. Whoa, okay, alright, relax, relax, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. All right. Well, I guess we'll just win. Maybe not. Hopefully. No, I don't think the arts will do it. Unfortunately. Wait. Ah, the crits. Beautiful crits. Alright, well, blunders aside, we only lost one servant, so there you go. And we get the triple bond bonus for Tamamo, Fujino, and Emiya. You love to see it. Squeeze it out to the end. Alright. And the upper level. Archer and Berserker. Guess we're finally gonna fight Emiya Alter, maybe? Let's see. Well, I don't want to use these. I mean, Saber Alter could be funny if this is Emiya Alter. Considering gameplay mechanics, it's a terrible fight for her. Outside of, you know, just them fighting actually. Game-wise, we gotta pick something else. Which I guess will be something here. So I can use Andre's Erashikigawa Yorokobe Zashu. I like it. I like it. Ritsuka, Shiro, RC, Kamiskar, Chris, Praetor, Zeno. You say, you know what? I gotta say, Lancer Artoria is probably my favorite iteration of her. I really can't wait for the Camelot movies. Though, of course, Saber is very charming. She's reminding me why she's like so much in Hollow Ataraxia. I was kind of on the Arcueid train pretty hard for Tsukihime because I was like, oh man, Arcueid's smile was like the purest thing I've ever seen. But Artonia's pretty great. Anyway, I think I'm gonna pick. I don't know, man. I'll use Xeno's Octoria. Why not? And let's see. I guess we'll replace this, of course, with Tama Lancer. Do we want to field Mash for Bazaka nonsense? Probably. We lose out on damage where I could put like a Berserker or something, but I don't know. Could be fine still. I think I'll take that. What do I have on Tama Lancer here? I think I just want damage on her. So for Tamamo, we can do. Where's Kuzuki? This boy. Wait, it's only 3 turns. Never mind. Where's Sakura? That's it. CO designation enforcer. Yep. Where's Sakura? Yeah, it's fine. That's what I'd use that all the time before I got Kaleido. And I guess that's it. In case we need Fujino, we can throw on like some damage bullshit or something, or Volumen. That's fine, I guess. Sure. Alright, hit me. Do it. What's he waiting for? Is it just me, or was that thing an amalgamation of pure malice? Shakespeare is a rather classic example of a writer in love with his own work. If you want to insult someone like that, you'd better be prepared for him to hate you forever. Incidentally, Hans Christian Andersen is nothing like that. He's not in love with his own work. Instead, he uses his work to express how he wishes the world was. You can see that in the affection he shows toward YORO. Shakespeare may think highly of you, but only because he thinks you'll inspire great new stories. He dearly loves anything out of the ordinary, be it tragedy or comedy. Whereas Andersen helps you, even reluctantly, because you remind him of the ideals he held while writing his stories back when he was alive. I like that. He may hate the world, its people, and even himself, but he can't completely give up what love he still has. Even though they may both be looking at YORO, they see very different things. I see. By the way, Da Vinci. Master and the others are about to fight again, so make sure you back them up right away. Oh, right. My bad. Stop slacking off. Da Vinci! Alright, well, I guess this is the last filler fight before we possibly take on Emiya Alter for real. Gotta get through the Hornets. Bum, bum, bum. You can just throw go mini out off the bat, but you know, we'll save it. God, she's so strong. Okay, guess we'll just fucking hit him again. We probably should have hit C first. Not that it matters. Close. Crit with mash. Get a mash. Oh my. Oh, that's kind of spicy. Okay. That's fucked up. Okay. Well, let's just go for it. Sure. All right. Well. Now we just beat him down, basically. All right. Let's Come on, Sama Lancer. Get that NP up. Alright, one left. Ooh. Could be bad. Never mind. Never mind. Well, if this doesn't kill, we'll just stun. Guarantee that stun. If this somehow doesn't kill. Ooh, nice. God damn. Thank you, Xeno. Jesus. Hey, 2 quartz. We're bonding with Emiya. Oh, Kiritsugu. Sorry about that. I guess I got a little carried away. Before he would have... You know what? Never mind. At any rate, according to your coordinates, you're almost at the top floor. I'm detecting servants there too. Please be careful, Master. Alright, here we go. Servants above. We know who we're gonna fight. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Straight to the butterfly. 2 nodes here. Straight up just Archer here, I think we know. Let's see. Who do you want to fight Emiya Alter with? I mean, Taiga could be great. Like, no, Shiro. Or Arturia, of course, again, just another iteration. AKA the one we just used. I mean, Taiga seems fun. Why not? Resbo, I call upon thee. And, I'm tempted to field coup here, but, we'll be fine, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. We got 2 archers to deal with, so, but Emiya altar first, I assume. Oh, no, just Moriarty, maybe. So you've come. That must be the evil, Mr. Moriarty. Never mind the formalities, he's evil, remember? Oh right, good point. So this is the monster we've been hearing about. Not much difference that I can see. There isn't. Good, bad, it's all equally transient. To be honest, I was surprised to find I even had a good side. Even more so when he openly opposed me. Hahaha, couldn't have said it better myself. Even I was surprised to discover I exist. As was I, naturally. I couldn't care less. Moriarty is... Seems I've made a very good friend indeed. But I've no interest in my good side. So far as I am concerned, it is merely detritus to be cast aside. The only person I'm interested in analyzing is you, Master of Chaldea. You were once trapped here, only for Holmes to rescue you, and yet you reappear here of your own volition. None of this is preordained. All of this is the result of innumerable calculations. What do you mean? Wait, what? There's no need to answer that. The only part I haven't been able to calculate is what happens next. Whether I lose or you lose, the outcome of this exchange is immaterial. Either way, my role will be over. For 3,000 years I have awaited this moment. What am I saying? No, that's not right. I haven't been waiting for this at all. I'm just imagining things. Now then, YORO, last master of Chaldea. Thanks to Deo Freischutz's power, the asteroid is already here. Once I have made it into a bullet, it will be loaded perfectly into this tower. I don't wish to die. I don't wish to die, but... adjusting this. Okay. In this single instance, I value the murder of this planet more than my own life. I can't tell if you're broken or simply mad, but no matter. Once you're dead, this will all be over. Exactly. This is the conclusion of the case of the Shinjuku Phantom Spirit. Try and solve it if you can, YORO. I guess we're just fighting him. Are we? Was that implying that our character wants to save evil Moriarty too? Like no, he's... That part of it must be good too. Like, was that what that was implying that we were thinking? Anyway, get him, Taiga. Oh god. Skill seal. Wait, fuck. I tabbed blue stacks. I guess we'll just fight. There's that red bar underneath. Ooh boy. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one to survive. A lot of HP to get through. Alright, now I can use my fucking skills. Alright. Force field will rip that. 2 no effects on that. Oh, Taiga. I guess we'll do that. Get these noble phantasms going. We're gonna need mashes, I'm sure. There's so many moves, so many hits. Yikes. Okay. Well, we could just, wait, are we NP sealed too? Oh, just skill sealed. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I'm just gonna stun him. Wait, did that stun go off? Yeah, we charmed him. Okay. In which case, let's just try and hit him hard with Taiga. I prefer to have the Buster buff, of course, but we can use that for our next one. Ooh, 120k. 180 total. Alright. Guarded empty equation, very good. I'm not sure his Noble Phantasm, actually. I didn't check it on the story support thing, I didn't get to. But, I guess... let's protect ourselves. Evade 2 times. Oh, Buster for 3 turns. Let's try it. You can actually save Mash's Noble Phantasm here. It's a bit selfish, but or greedy rather, but I think it's okay. Let's begin to see what this actually is. Whoa. Single target. Catastrophic crime. Moriarty. It's at 3,000 years. And he was just talking about that with everything, or with the plan right now. Anyway, Tummelancer is out, so for now, so let's just do this. It's tempting to just pop Lord Camelot now before Mash fucking dies. But I think we can put it off, of course, a bit longer. I don't know. Ideally, we want to pop it right before the NP, but I mean, the benefits themselves should still be pretty good. Even like a turn late, but we do want the max benefit. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, I should have done Lord Camelot first as attack up. I'm always like, well, Buster first, because Buster's last. I always forget Lord Camelot has attack up. It's like how I forget that Erendite Overload has arts damage up. I swear this only happens with FGO. Such a cool Noble Phantasm. Shout out to Taiga, keeping that evade. Alright, let's break this damn bar. This will save Mash's skill. Probably won't have Lord Camelot for the next one. It's every 3 turns, so sometimes every 2 because he's charging up as well, so I'm gonna save that for the next one. As well as Jaguar Warriors, NP. God, so many hits. NPCO. Alright, first bar. Oh, it's not a lot at all. 3,000 years hatred. God damn. Well, Jaguar's NP sealed, so fucking A. So we'll do this. It's 2 turns. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, it's fine with me. I think I gotta let Mash take this one. Actually, we can. Beautiful. Alright. There we go. Well, then we didn't need our first skill there, but it's fine. Her NP sounds so disturbing at the end. Perfect crime is now complete. What? Wait, we killed him. Wait, what? What's the second part of this fight then? 3,000 years. Alright, hold up, hold up. He didn't jump back, he vanished there. What's the next part of this? Oh, it's a mystery. Fuck you. Wait. Oh my god. We gotta go with story support. Mystery guest servant. What is this, dude? Alright, I have to do something different here. Let's throw in Nightingale. We'll keep Tamacaster. I guess Fujino. I don't even know what to do. Look, because we got Mash. We got Nightingale, but this guy better be damaged. Fuck. And then we got 3 like support fucking people. I think. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I think I get rid of Tamamonomai for somebody. I don't know. Ishtar? Cat? My fucking cat? Alright. Well, Cat's gonna need this volumen. We can give the other volumen to Ujino, I guess. And then some random bullshit to Emiya. NP gain. Yeah, you can have the Astolfo CE. I know you like it, Emiya. Alright, well, I guess that's all we need there. If we do that, then have her come in, and her. So we can have some damage here, because I don't know what the story support is, so. Alright. Oh. R.I.P. Tamamo no Mai is bond up, but I want to be somewhat prepared for this. So, I have lost. Holy fuck, and he's just gone. Wait. So you have. Evil Moriarty's disappearance confirmed. You did it, Master. Wait, now that evil Moriarty's gone, is good Moriarty gonna... Wait a minute. We all did it. Indeed, I dare say we pulled it off perfectly. No, it's not over yet. Yet? What do you mean, yet? There's no Holy Grail here, which means that power must have come from elsewhere. Picking up a new spirit origin, according to its pattern, it appears to be No, it can't be. Wait, what? It's not possible. No matter what else happens, this should be absolutely impossible. Wait, what? I don't like whenever people say impossible. Wait, no. Wait, what? No way, dude. I remember everything now. So you're here, YORO, loathsome master of Chaldea. Goisha? No, it's not Goisha. That's a demon god pillar. It may appear to be human, but there's no mistaking its spirit origin pattern. I thought those had all been destroyed. What? And why is it taking on the appearance of... We were indeed destroyed. Our entire species was wiped out. We had no way to revive, to return, to be restored. Our eternity was lost. Our plan 3,000 years in the making was devastated. Okay, there it is. Yet here I am, revealing myself in this ugly form. All for the sole purpose of killing you. So the last dregs of a forgotten race. Pathetic. And you say you're here to kill YORO? You have no right to blame him for. I know that. You're exactly right. This bitter pain in my chest is fire that sears my flesh. I know just where it comes from. It's not because our 3,000-year plan was ruined, or because heroic spirits prevented the incineration. It's not even thanks to that detestable Solomon returning his ring to the heavens. No, there is something else beyond all of that. One person responsible for how things turned out. You, YORO. Me? Oh, me? I admit it, I have no right to blame you for this. There's no justification for taking out my anger on you. No, there is only hatred, 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 hatred. I can't feel anything but hatred. Hatred for you, YORO. Why did you come here? How did you arrive on this planet, in this time, at that place? If you were a hero who had surpassed the bounds of humanity, I would be convinced. If you were a demon king who ate humans, I could accept it. But you're nothing more than a common, ordinary man. Even then, you've still destroyed every... So wait, why was Moriarty carrying... Why is his thing, like, carrying out the 3,000-year-old plan? Like, he was just like a pawn to that end, too? What? I was only able to endure the humiliation of running away so that I would be able to kill you. I'm not killing you in order to destroy the world. I'm destroying the world in order to kill you. A murder plot. Oh. How cliche, Holmes. That's what you've been planning all along these 3,000 years, ever since escaping from the Temple of Time? Wow. This is the humanity distortion Lord Babbage arrived at. The foreign entity at the edge of the incineration of humanity. Foreign entity. Lord Babbage was summoned as a heroic spirit to serve a demon god pillar, which is how he was able to obtain all the relevant numbers. The next step, naturally, is to use those numbers in a calculation. Any mathematician would do the same. Specifically, he calculated a future that assumed the incineration of humanity took place, rather than calculating a way to try and prevent the incineration. That's when he made his discovery. He learned that the Mage King would destroy the post-2018 future, even without the incineration. Wait, what? Even without the incineration? Right you are, Detective of Baker Street. Over the course of 3,000 years, I've gained the ability to fuse phantom spirits and heroic spirits. Oh, and that explains the bullshit going on in this singularity? Innumerable cast-offs forgotten by history, devoid of faith. And yet they possess untold value, urban legends, fairy tales, extinct beasts. Thought you made a Doulahan out of fucking Lobo? It was exactly what I couldn't understand before, and what I need now. A passion for punishment, a vow for revenge. They are what fuel my existence. I am Demon God Baal. Then let me ask you, Baal, how deeply was Moriarty involved in this? That's my question. There is no need for me to answer that. Wait, no, there's totally a need. You already have your answer. Oh. I was involved in every part, Holmes. What? Moriarty? Wait a minute. He's really, oh man. I wasn't all the way serious when I said, oh wait, now that bad Moriarty's gone, is good Moriarty, quote unquote good Moriarty, gonna fill his place? They are fundamentally the same, they've been implying that. But you piece of shit, I didn't expect that after the fucking bail popped out of nowhere. I thought that was gonna be it. Huh? Hit me with a double whammy there. Huh? Holmes, no. What the? Moriarty, now I see. It can't be. But it is. Backwards. It was all backwards. I can't believe you would go that far. That you would risk everything in this way. So you even threw away certainty in your pursuit of victory. I reached you, Holmes. It was almost too easy for me. But this time I win. Moriarty? After all this time there can be no doubt. So this is what it is to lose. Loath as I am to admit it, Moriarty. Victory is indeed yours. I am so sorry, Mr. YORO. Made a grave mistake in my deductions. Yeah. No way. Artoria, kill me at once. There may still be hope for. Nice try, my sworn enemy, but your companions are ill-equipped to follow your line of reasoning. No. What the fuck? Farewell, Holmes. Moriarty! Oh, some things don't change, you piece of shit. The greatest detective of all time, one who shared my perspective but never my position. With your power, I will achieve true victory. He absorbed his power? Wait, what? Mr. Holmes' spirit origin is not disappearing? Indeed, it isn't. I can still sense his servant aura, but from Moriarty. What? Wait, what? Oh my god. What the fuck? Of course, I didn't kill him. I absorbed him. That was how it needed to be done. Moriarty. How good to meet you, everyone. My name is James Moriarty. I'm the one who shall destroy this planet. When was it? When did you first betray us? When? Why, just a moment ago. It feels as though my long calculation has finally come to an end. Wait, just a moment ago? You only decided to betray us then? I don't get it. You're not making any sense at all. You're like, why? Why now? Wait, what? I mean, if we were losing, I can see the logic in betraying us as a way to escape. But we were winning. We were even strong enough to defeat Bale. I'm sure of it. There was no reason for you to betray us. Would you mind, Bale? You're wasting your time, but we League of Phantom Fiends members are nothing if not equal. If you wish to do so, I will wait. Very well. I suppose you do at least have a right to know what is happening. Please elucidate me, you motherfucker. What the fuck? Like, why? Why now? And I have an obligation to answer, so I will answer all your questions starting at the very beginning. After all, with Holmes gone, I'm now the only one who can. Have you noticed it, YORO? There's something fundamentally off about this Shinjuku, isn't there? Like we're inside a story. Exactly. This Shinjuku has been cut off from the outside world and has no connection to humanity. As a result, it has become a fictional city. It's all but impossible to fuse a phantom spirit and a heroic spirit, or even two phantom spirits anywhere but here. And it is here that Bale and I formed an alliance in order to pursue our separate goals. Bale's goal was to kill you, YORO, and mine was to surpass Holmes. We banded together despite our differences in order to accomplish our otherwise impossible goals. That is the League of Phantom Fiends, one formed between demon god and human. You wanted to surpass Holmes? Not kill him? YORO, have you ever played 21, where you count up in ones and whoever says 21 first loses? I mean, we also just call that blackjack, but sure. I realize that's a different thing you're talking about. Each player can only say a maximum of 3 numbers in their turn. 2, 3, 4, or 10, 11, 12, for example. If you had your choice, would you want to go first or second? Let's see. I don't fucking... I've never played that game. Congratulations, you just sealed your victory. To get your opponent to say 21, you need to end your turn on a multiple of 4. You can't end on a multiple of 4 if you go first. And in our games, I always went first, while Holmes always went second. It's how our world was designed. Good would always triumph over evil. As long as I was Moriarty, I would never be able to win against Holmes. Well, never mind. Even summoned into these forms, these laws still restrain us. If I might employ a metaphor you may find helpful, it is like the counterforce that appears when the world is in danger. Go on. Killing him failed to help me win, nor could I outsmart him, so I thought as hard as I could. It's not as though Holmes never makes any mistakes. One need only consider Irene Adler, the woman who once outfoxed him for that. But whenever he faces me, he always gives it his all. It's quite vexing. Thus there is only one way to beat him. I would have to join his side. Is that so? And you had betrayed us from the beginning. It is infuriating to think that we were so foolish as to not see it sooner. I feel like everyone was sussing him the whole way, but... I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like the whole division of, like, good and evil parts of him was a cool idea, and even though, like, fundamentally the good version is still like Moriarty, that he would overcome that for a better reason, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Well, fuck you, Moriarty. Not at all. There was no way you could have seen it after all. Wait. What? You erased your memory? Well done, Master. You really are a sharp one. Hey, and he erased his memory, so even he believed it? Moriarty. Right, sorry. Yes, you're exactly correct. I reset myself to 0. I removed my memories and evil nature, created a good side, and was reborn. Wait, you're the one. Wait, from the very beginning, you Oh my god. You intended from the beginning to make your good side, because yeah, otherwise it wouldn't have made sense for the Moriarty we just defeated to make a good side, because even then he was like, I didn't even know I had a good side, so where the fuck did the good side come from? And even that I thought was some counterforce type shit going on. But no, this was the plan. And not only me, I also removed Bale's memories. He believed himself to be evil Moriarty and acted accordingly, and I did the same as good Moriarty. Wait, so Bale... Oh, I see. So that's why evil Moriarty was talking like that, because it was Bale in disguise. I was confused what happened there. I thought Moriarty disappeared and then Bale appeared, as if like finally revealing himself. But no, Bale was just in disguise as evil Moriarty. Got it. Right up to the moment evil Moriarty disappeared just now. He only thought he was Moriarty and behaved as such. Oh, so that... Okay, so that version did believe that. Damn. No wonder I was confused. If he hadn't, we would never have been able to defeat Holmes or you. No way. Am I wrong? It would have been impossible to evade Holmes' observant eye. So I joined your group and I fought with all my strength and conviction at your side. That is the indisputable truth. Worry not, Master. You need not feel bad for failing to see through me. Oh, thanks, jerk. I'm glad to see you haven't lost your spirit. Whoa, wait, who's talking? Is this Emiya? So you finally shown yourself, Bale. Oh my god. Yo, our mystery support. Yo, let's go, Emiya. You, is this what you were after all along? Emiya. It's not easy being a mercenary. Altered or not, distasteful or not, a job's still a job. Once I was summoned, my only true ally was myself. The only others around me were the Wolf King, Yan King, and the Phantom and Christine. I was hired to defeat the Demon God Pillar. Nothing else matters. Besides, this world had already been cut off. People dying here wouldn't get in the way of my job. I didn't care if I fought for evil or good. My only goal was to ensure that balance was maintained. Spoken like a true fucking counter guardian. In which case, it would make more sense to side with the winning team. Sensible, don't you think? Ah, where have we seen that before? Can't say I agree with that way of thinking, but it does seem you're not our enemy. I see. I knew the answer was simple. I wasn't sure why you joined us, but I did know you meant to kill me. Same here. I could tell you planned to use me and dispose of me. But I guessed that you wouldn't make your move until things had reached this point. Seems I was right. Now then, Master of Chaldea, those guys are my enemy, and I think they're yours too. In short, this may be the best chance we ever get. I have no way to help you all escape. You don't have any reason to fight me. Want to team up? Fuck yeah, I do. Okay. Don't look at me like that. Some altered servants are just like this. Yeah. If you want to save the world, you better get used to it. Oh, Emiya. Are you going to fight, Moriarty? I'm tempted to say it's pointless to ask, but I suppose it isn't. Your revenge is now complete. This is as far as my obligation goes. Let's begin, Bale. Indeed. I am Bale, the Demon God Pillar. My whole life has led to this moment. Soon I shall have my revenge for the humiliation I've suffered. And there he is. The Demon God Pillar is preparing to attack. Your orders, Master. Going to win no matter what. Let's do this, Moriarty. Well said. Try not to fall behind, Archer. Took the words right out of my mouth. Well, I like this team up. Man, so pretty crazy. So this Bale's been waiting since we thwarted them at the Temple of Time. Up to this moment, this pseudo-singularity. Well, I have quite the comp to handle this. Alright, well, let's do this. Just gonna do that preemptively. I mean, should probably take out the Demon God Pillar first. It's gonna be hitting us AoE, right? So that's gonna hurt. Alright. We'll see how this goes. I'll just taunt Moriarty when he NPs. And after that, we'll see what happens. Yikes. Tough. I'm fine with that. Otherwise, fuck. I mean, I could just Lord Camelot. Yeah, I think Lord Cameloting is fine actually. I think we just need to pop it and pop it every time we get it. We gotta defense up as much as we can. We gotta tank so many hits for this fight. So I gotta do it like this. Right? Just for fucking hitting him. Go ahead and taunt mash. Unlimited. Lost works.
I am the bone of my soul. As I pray,
Good morning.
Good morning. Wake up, cat.
さあ、世界崩壊まであとわずか。私も少々それに傾いている。カタストロフクライム。
Huh, you know what? I noticed that Noble Phantasm in the last fight we just had with Moriarty. He has the 3,000 years line in his Noble Phantasm, but not here. So maybe it was just flavor for that first fight with the quote-unquote evil Moriarty. Which is like, what does that even mean anymore? Well, damn. Can't believe they made that a part of his thing here. I guess his deal, he just wanted to beat Holmes. I mean, in a way, he really doesn't have a reason to team up with Bale, but I guess in the beginning of a fight, he just wants to see who wins. So, who wins in this story? Can we truly break the meta like he wants? Oh, we didn't Lord Camelot. Oh, fuck. Lord Camelotto. I gotta keep Mash alive, because she keeps us alive. I advise you all to skip like 30 minutes from now, because that's... I don't know how long this fight's gonna be. I just had to pick story support. Rip cat. I mean, I might end up having to withdraw anyway. I don't know if it's even worth. I don't think it's even worth using command spells to restart, to be honest. Because now we get Noble Phantasm again. And we got just a bunch of mash cards, and Emmy Alter's not gonna do fuck all, so. Alright, who's gonna die here? Rip. Just gonna lose a servant every 3 turns. I don't think there's even a point to playing this out, to be honest. I'm gonna save you all the pain. Well, at least we saw the story support there is. And as much as I like using story support for certain moments, just because it's like, oh man. What the fuck am I supposed to do with Emmy Alter there? Game? Hello? Well, much like how we defeated, Goisha before. Daisim, lend me your strength once again. And yeah. When in doubt, throw Herc. Do 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 do. Oh my god, can you imagine if cards could actually miss?
よろしい
Ew.
最終決戦といこう探偵が勝つか犯人が勝つか行くぞ
Shush your face. Is my reply to that.
プールサイドを走りません。
Save that.
これが手加減だ。ファウル。ビーチアタック。生スラッシャー。
Give me the hurt cards.
他いない
Oh dear. Alright. Now we can. Yeah, let's just go for bail. Do 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 do.
ビーチアタック。
雲を呼ぶ
Probably still gonna be pretty tough keeping Herc alive. Especially if I don't get cards for him. Oh, speaking of. Oh fuck. I just realized. We already... How the fuck did he... Oh, they charged. I forgot.
世界崩壊まであとわずか
No.
私も少々それに加担す
Unlucky.
るカタストロフクライム
When I say unlucky, I mean...
昨日。
Fuck.
クモンセル
Oh no. I think that's the fight right there. I think I just lose now.
あなたには治療が必要です。
Well, I mean, I know what I have to do. I pretty much have to use command spells later, so let's just play it out until we have to.
清潔。
I don't mind command spelling a last fight, which I think this is.
決勝。
It might not be though. I don't know.
決勝。
And if it's not, we know where we're stopping. Okay. Did I say let's go as long as we can? Haha.
詳しく動かないでください。
Guess we're doing this. We're doing sweet FA.
よかろ
Hello?
う。生スラッシャー。
3000年のシーク今こそ報いよ破壊だ
That worked out.
クモンセル
Thank you. Alright. And finally do this shit. Break bar, but at least we break a fucking break bar. I wanted to guarantee it. Alright, how much left? Oh, it's not bad at all.
破壊だ
Alright, that's one guts. Okay. I don't know how to, oh, I know how to do this. So Herc survives that. Let's just let Moriarty do his thing, since I use evade anyway. That misses, it's fine.
すなわちランチタイム。
Guess we're gonna keep hitting bail.
曲がれ。わかりました。
I probably should have targeted Moriarty first, because his Noble Phantasm is really so frequent. Does so much. The problem really was just losing MASH.
世界崩壊まであと
I feel like if I could keep MASH alive and probably take on Moriarty first, probably better.
カタストロフクライム
Don't even try it. And there goes Cat. Come on, Emiya. Alright. Hopefully he can survive so I can just taunt him on Moriarty's next thing. Well, in the meantime, we can just Herc Bale down. Hopefully.
ええ、わかりました。
Bye bye. Get out of here with your reverb voice.
危ないですね。
と破壊だ。
Oh, there goes Herc. Well, time to carry, Emiya. No, really. What the fuck? Yeah, I can't. Alright, so yeah, everyone has to die first before I do this, even though I'd rather just get it out of the way, but fuck it. Alright, do your thing, Emiya. Art's up. Look at that. Magecraft B. B! Ain't that something?
他はいない。まだいる。破壊だ。
Poor Fujino. Taking all these hits. Let's just prolong this. Alright, which one of us is gonna die? Emiya.
え、あちらですか。え、わかりました。 危ないですね。見える場所にいるから。
さあ、世界崩壊まであとわずか。私も少々それに加担する。カタストロフクライム。爪が甘かった。
Poor guy. Alright, well,
私の方が強い。
can Fujino get through a break bar?
雨も
Let's see.
流れ。え、わかりました。 みんな壊れてる。危ないですね。そこです。
雲を呼ぶ。破壊だ。
Yeah.
破壊だ。
Yeah, pretty much, once again, I just fucked up with MASH. If I kept her alive, this would have been
流れ。
over by now, but
あちら
whatever.
ですか。
Now I'm gonna have to use command spells.
危ないですね。
Disgusting.
危ないですね。
破壊だ。他はいない。と
あちらです。え、
Oh, there goes the break bar. Yeah, you did it, Fujino.
危ないですね。危ないですね。見える場所にいるから。
There you go.
雲を呼ぶ。
Well, he has like 120k more than Bale's break. God, she just keeps going.
険しく動かないでください。
She don't stop, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I meant to mention this at the beginning. I rolled on Oniland. I only had enough for 2 10 rolls, so I just blew it. And first roll, I got 3 of the Ibaraki 5-star CEs, and that's as good as it got. The second roll, I didn't get jack shit. But for that first one, I got those, so I should probably play the event, I guess.
流れ。
Because I'm sure those are useful.
上がれ。上がれ。
破
Well, she held out for so long, dude.
世界崩壊
My
まで
God.
あとわずか私も少々それに傾いてカタストロフクライム
少し
And the moment Moriarty thought he won, command spells, bitch. Haha, the trope lives on. Get fucked, villain.
お任せしたなこれが答えだ指方
Eat triple Buster Herc, fiend. Well, that was fun. Disgusting. Wait, he's not dead. Well, guess what we're doing next time? No, we can keep going, of course. It's barely gonna be an hour and a half. But I'm a little worried. Ha 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 ha! I knew it, I knew I would be destroyed, but I still have my revenge! Thanks for sticking with me all this way, Moriarty. Our long alliance is now dissolved. Agreed. Goodbye, Bale, my comrade in arms who willingly gave all he had to what we both knew was a foolish pursuit. You agreed to have your memories removed and bore the humiliation of becoming human, all for revenge. Farewell, demon god. And we are birds of a feather, Moriarty. YORO, sadly I was unable to kill you. You are stronger than we were. I'm humiliated, disgraced, shamed, furious in fact. Nevertheless, your fate is sealed. What? There are more pseudo-singularities, bitch. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So it's over. As it is for you, Moriarty. That, my dear, is where you are mistaken. You and this planet are finished. What? There's a meteor in the sky above Shinjuku. This composition, it's Bennu. But Shiba has been constantly monitoring the sky there. It's like you've moved to an entirely new area. Oh. So, what's next? We'll fight a fucking meteor? Just fight Moriarty again? Like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh god. Great detectives, great deduction. Oh, this is the true last one. Oh, rip my fucking command spells. I guess we're using a quartz. Wait, really? I have 5 quartz. Great. Crap, I'm gonna have to edit that now. God damn it. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh my god. I have, wait, what? I have 4 unknown story supports? What the fuck? Well, I might as well finish it up. Alright, let's see. I'm scared to pick story supports. Let's, since we're probably fighting Moriarty again. Hey, who would we be fighting assassin-wise? I don't know. Good question. Anyway, we could do Eresh Kigal. She's pretty great. Ramses says, I don't care for event. Too real, too real. Anyway, I guess I'm replacing Mash. Mia, you can get rid of that. We're gonna take that off her for now. I guess I'll throw in Tamamo. Who of course doesn't need that. We'll just throw... not that. You have that. Are we using Cat? I don't think so. We're replacing Mash with Tama Lancer. Ooh, I don't know. Tama Lancer with fuck it. Alright. That should be good enough. Maybe. Should be enough damage-wise. Great detectives, great deduction. That's detectives, plural. This world is filled with stories, large and small. King Lear and Macbeth go without saying, of course. There's also the gangster from China, the Wolf King, the Headless Horseman. Sherlock Holmes and I were part of one such story too, but none of them truly matter. What matters right now is another story. Der Freischütz, the marksman, could hit any target he wished with 6 out of 7 bullets. I'm mispronouncing that, but the 7th, controlled by the devil, shot someone precious to him, and he fell into despair. You understand? In this story, the 7th bullet possesses powers on par with the Grim Reaper. At the same time, the devil must fire the 7th bullet. He has no choice in the matter. Does that mean this meteor is the 7th bullet? And it activated the moment we tried to kill you, so that's why you moved it closer. So the moment Moriarty's death was confirmed, the meteor would prepare itself to be fired. But if that were the case, the 7th bullet shouldn't go where Moriarty wants. It's controlled by the devil, right? We have no way of knowing what it will hit. Mash? No way, I can't believe it. That's why you did it, Professor? No, how could you? I see you share Holmes' gift for deduction, Mash. Indeed, there's nothing and no one I hold precious. So I agonized over this. I had nothing I cared for enough to turn a meteor into one of the bullets. Holmes deduced that I used the Holy Grail in order to strengthen the bullets. But he was wrong. It was the first time that he had ever been wrong in his deductions about me. For my part, this was practically a gamble. Furthermore, the odds were very much against me. As such, I had to tell Bale everything. On top of that, I also needed him to lose his memory. This is because he had to see me as good Moriarty and genuinely try to dispose of me. He agreed to my plan, knowing that it had an extremely low chance of success. He said it was the only way we would be able to kill YORO. You don't mean... I do. I don't understand. What is going on, Mash? Moriarty lost his memory, found a good side of himself, and fought alongside Master. We know that much is true, but if you look at it another way, it also means that he now has someone he would risk his life to protect, someone precious to him, and someone to direct the 7th bullet at. Oh, shit. That's why the bullet is headed towards you, because that's where the person he cares about is. Damn. Then even bringing Master here was all part of your plan? Exactly. The sheer humanity you have all shown me is remarkable. It reveals true goodness inside you. But while this makes you strong against evil, it also makes you weak against other good people. Fight fire with fire, evil with evil, and good with good. In order to triumph against good, I became truly good myself. Miscreant. Indeed I am. A devil, a miscreant, a Napoleon of crime. That is who James Moriarty is. Now then, we have about 5 minutes until the bullet is loaded into the tower. My calculations cannot be foiled, not as long as Sherlock Holmes is out of commission. And he is now serving as my own source of power. Holmes. Master. Archer, take up your weapons. You're going to help us whether you want to or not. What? You planning for us to smash the meteor with our swords? It's not just a meteor, it's a magical bullet. Our odds are all but nil, and I'm not obligated to help. But sure, why not? I achieved my goal. It doesn't matter to me when I die. Master, we'll do our best to intercept the meteor. Don't worry, Moriarty won't harm you. Of course not. I would never do something so foolish after making it this far. Stay here, Master. And remember, you have done nothing wrong. Of that you can be certain. No need to console you, huh? I'll do my best, but knowing when to give up is important too, yeah? Owie. Heh. You can still glare at me like that. You can last a while longer. Most people in your position would have accepted their fate. No wonder you managed to save the world. Painful words for him to say. You're a real piece of work. Oh boy. What about a forced ray shift? It's no good. Now that the 7th bullet has been confirmed, the causality has been reinforced. Shinjuku won't let Master YORO jump to another time. Don't give up yet. Try everything you possibly can. Yes, ma'am. Master. You're awfully quiet for someone usually so talkative. I've already explained everything I need to. There's nothing left to say. I see. Well, congratulations, Moriarty. You sacrificed everything and finally managed to beat Sherlock Holmes. I suppose so. To be honest, in less than 5 minutes we'll have lost, so this may not be the best time to ask, but I just can't bring myself to ask Master YORO about it. Wait. What's this now? Do you regret this? I have no right to answer that. What about you? Do you have any regrets? Not a one. Your obstinacy is remarkable. Huh? What is it, Master? I felt a breeze. What? What? Oh. Who are you? Wait, what? Regret to think the Napoleon of crime would have any regrets. You truly have fallen low, haven't you, Professor? And yet this young man doesn't regret anything. That's my accomplice for you. Wait. What? Wait, what? Huh? Well now, this is quite the unexpected entrance. And here I thought that imposter Holmes was the only one who had been summoned. A new servant, analyzing spirit origin. No way, it's the same servant dressed in black we met back in the Temple of Time. What the fuck? Wait. Oh my god. And then Edmond Dantes just actually shows up. What the fuck, dude? That's right. I am the Count of Monte Cristo. Good to see you again, my accomplice. You seem down. You must have taken one hell of a beating. But not to worry. I'm here now. And I'll accompany you all the way down to hell if that's where our path leads. Well, well, so you were alive too? Yo. Lovely. Whoa, there she is, boy. Yeah. Alright. Don't seem too happy to see me. The old Moriarty was way more expressive than you. I knew I should have roasted your ass when I had the chance, old man. Alter! Hey, why would you call me that of all things? I know, right? John, you're alive, thank goodness. Yep, sure am. I cut it real close, but at the last moment, you know. Do you remember the advice? I'm afraid I don't actually know. Heh, heh. That's right, Holmes told you to watch your feet, if I recall. Indeed he did, and thanks to that very advice. She ended up diving straight into a manhole. Wonderful form, too. Hey, I made damn sure to sterilize myself after. What are you looking at me like that for? If you got something to say, spit it out. This ending got really weird really fast. Oh, fuck it, let's go. Oh. What? You want me to rub your shoulders or something? But I just freaking burn you alive instead. But that can wait a minute. Hey, Master, I brought backup. Whoa, backup? I was wondering why there were so many story support servants. Wait, what? Those Jalter, Edmond Dantes? Well, I saved some chump anyway. He's not going to be much help, but he did say he had something to give you. In fact, I was originally summoned to protect him and to work with him to save someone else. Oh my god. I've finally been rescued, Master. I'd love to express this joy in a sonnet, but that will have to wait. For the moment, William Shakespeare is back and fully recovered. You really aren't going to be much help. I guess because that he was one of the story supports we could have picked. God, the unluckiness to have gotten him. Ouch, you cut me to the quick. Sorry. And what the fuck? What? And here's the second unhelpful reinforcement. Wait, his actual voice is really fucking deep, right? He's got his man's voice in his kid body. And here's the second unhelpful reinforcement. Some Shinjuku trip this turned out to be. Here I was looking forward to visiting Kabukicho, only to find it in flames with strange dolls dancing as if possessed. What in the world were those? All I wanted was to see overdressed people with pitch black desires. Well, if nothing else, I learned that moving mannequins are truly the stuff of nightmares. Anyway, with no other choice, I holed up in an abandoned house waiting for just this moment. I've just been chilling in a house waiting to the end. Well, now I certainly didn't account for you two in my calculations, especially you, Anderson. You're telling me, but when a certain dumbass asked me for help, I just couldn't say no. What is this ending? By the way, I also have something for you. For me? They had a lot of fun with this ending. Fuck it, man. Let's go. For you. Sir Moriarty, I take it that Sherlock Holmes is no longer present in Shinjuku? Seeing as you absorbed him. Right you are. As long as Holmes' power is also yours, your power as an evil professor will never decline. After all, ordinarily Holmes always beats you, but now he's your ally. Right now, Professor, I imagine you must feel as though there's nothing you can't do. Unstoppable, in other words, and it makes sense. If the story ensures that the protagonist wins, what better way to win than to become the protagonist? Stop right there, Shakespeare. What are you planning? History's greatest detective may have let down his guard for a moment and allowed you to absorb him. But remember this well, villain. He blazed the path to a world in which thousands of skilled detectives followed in his wake. Damn. Naturally, they too are phantom spirits. In a normal Holy Grail war, they wouldn't be worth summoning. However, seriously, thanks to that, we had to resort to a derivative work. It's nice that we didn't have to come up with any backstories, but the restrictions were a real pain. Still, the client requested it, so I didn't have a choice. These scribbles may not be much, but they should more than suffice for summoning. And with that, it's time for a hastily written, slightly hackneyed turnabout story. Now let me introduce you to everyone. This is a derivative work we spun up. Yeah, what is this? It may not compare to the original, but at this point in time, they shine brighter than any heroic spirit. Markin, Mines, Lebens, a story just for you. It's not often I get to use this noble phantasm in this way. First folio. What is this gonna be? Whoa, I heard that summoning. What is this phantom spirit? What the? What's going on? Mash, do you have any idea? Maybe a genius, but even I don't have the foggiest at the moment. Servants are being summoned. No, that's not it. They just summon a bunch of phantom spirit detectives. A bunch of detectives. Your spirit origin values are too low. These are shadow servants, and there's so many. Your noble phantasms have summoned 100, no 200 of these things. Who are you all? We are phantom spirits, Master of Chaldea. That is why we appear to be ghosts. Round-faced priest. The others aren't able to even do that much and are merely drifting around us. You're no way. Yo. Thankfully, we won't be fighting directly. We'll just be helping out Master a little bit. String-fiddling old man. Part of me would like to argue in Moriarty's defense, but not when the planet's doom is near. That's just like you, isn't it? That last one's a perfect betrayal. Now where'd that Belgian get off to? I have a message from him. He says he already surpassed his home, so he won't be sticking his nose in. That Belgian. That said, he also said he will help us. One of these shadows must be him. I see that detective's still too proud for his own good. Was it gray brain cells? Brain cells are supposed to be pink. If they're gray, it means you're dead. Never mind that. Exactly what should we do at this point? We've practically already lost. The numbers don't lie. 2 and 2 will always be 4 no matter what. Not at all. We've only just begun to fight. Mr. Holmes has left something important behind. A thing we always forget. Of course, it's not my usual style, but oh well. This makes me wish I was more familiar with the stories. Oh man, like even How to the Baskervilles is a bit of a blur to me because I read it when I was so young, but man, if I could recognize these people, I'm sure I'd be very, very intrigued and excited. I can't say I care for that. I mean, did Holmes himself ever try it out? Don't worry, it's Master who will be doing it. Otherwise, he can't hope to defeat Moriarty. Wait, what? No need to fret, we are offering you our power. All you have to do is accept it. From there, you will attack Moriarty. Nothing at all mysterious about it. In fact, it's quite scientific. They said that these are like people, people that are influenced by Holmes. So I guess from other stories or other famous people from history that would not be strong enough to become a spirit themselves, of course, or that wouldn't be recorded in the throne like that, so they're manifested as a phantom spirit. But wait, I think I can guess at your true names, kind of like just how it has been in the Singularity. Yo, let me know, Mash. But Master can't attack anyone. You're exactly right, young lady, and we too are incapable of attacking anyone physically. Even if we were heroic or phantom spirits, it's just not in our nature. Oh, they're shadow. Right, they're shadow servants. Our claim to fame is solving riddles, after all. Indeed. As if a bunch of forgotten old men like us could take part in combat. That's why you'll attack in a way that only we can. That's why we were summoned. Okay, YORO. We will now lend you our power, and not just us. Thanks to the great writers Shakespeare and Anderson, there are countless detectives here with us. Some of us may have forms and many may not, but we are all here nonetheless. Not only from Great Britain, many of us have come from countries around the world as well. All of us have gotten up off our behinds to come together to help you, someone who would risk their own life to save a planet that was already outside the bounds of history. Now our power is yours. That's the scoop, Moriarty. Now go on, pick up your weapon. You're not real happy about this either, right? So go out with a bang. It'll take a bit of the sting out. Hahaha, so this is your last resort? Assembling a multitude of half-baked fictional detectives? Who do you think I am? I'm James Moriarty, the only detective who could ever hold a candle to me as Sherlock Holmes. Very well then. I don't know, nor do I care to know, what you're up to, but I'll fight you to the last. If you've got detectives on your side, then I shall draw on the forces of evil to bolster my own power. Oh shit. I've confirmed the appearance of the Holy Grail. It seems like it was never used in the last battle. This magical energy is as powerful as that of a demon god pillar, so he really wasn't fighting at his full strength before. Here we go. Guess he actually means business this time then. Good news for me. Master, please win. Sorry, Master, but it looks like you'll be dying 3 minutes sooner than I expected. I trust you have no regrets, seeing as you're the one who chose this course of action. This time I'll make sure to beat you. Then have at you! Alright, let's do it. Let's end this. God, this ending is batshit insane. All the fictional detectives at the end, Hans Christian Andersen, Shakespeare, being rescued, Jalter, being alive, bio. Ah. And here's the assassin in this node, Enigma. Huh. I was wondering what that was gonna be, so there you go. Well, interesting stuff. I guess, ooh, blue. So does he have blue, purple, and then a red? Curious. Well, I'm currently spec to be fighting an archer, so...
お待たせしたな。これが答えだ。おんぶ言ってくださいます。死の女神エレシキガルが命じます。
This is her... It's random effects, this is Buster, and... NP gauge, alright.
でも厳しく固く縛るわ。やるわ。
Oh yeah, he's got blue, purple, and red. 2 break bars. Oh my god, I'm growing up. NP loss, you bitch. You son of a bitch. Alright, well. Could have tripled her, but I'll take the Buster. I gotta use Cat's attack up. I wasted it next turn, so last turn I mean. Alright. Doing decent DPS. You guys think I'm playing about using the quartz to continue if I need to, but I'm really not. Is her thing AoE? It is. Wait. Yes, heavy to all enemies. Okay. I'm just gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna let the cooldowns run their course. Now do this on the Enigma. Now miss on the Enigma. Now do this. Carry me at Esh. Alright, second bar. Just a little bit more. Hey. Like that we keep getting the detective's buff there from our shadowy friends. Popping that preemptively because I think yep, we got 1 hit on that, so alright. I think I kinda wanna hit this for a little bit. It's when I Noble Phantasm with Tama Lancer. Well actually this could hurt. Hold on. Oof. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Wait, never mind. That sealed us. Never mind then. I could break break him there. But the damage is probably just better on Moriarty anyway. I mean, this is gonna hit Enigma regardless, so yeah, we'll just do that, then we'll just focus on Moriarty. That's fine. Scratch him, cat. Wait. I think I did this in the wrong order. Fuck. Wait, never mind. Oh my god, I thought I had a cat card after this. I was gonna be very embarrassed. Whoa. Ooh. Very nice. Okay. Well, we're not sealed anymore. Problem is, wait, she's single target, right? Up to a single enemy. Okay. Let's do this then. We'll let Let her do that there.
固く縛るわ
It's overkill, but
言い逃れは聞きませんわ浮気移り気で
I really wanted Eshikigao's Noble Phantasm to hit them both.
よけがさ
We'll focus Moriarty on it as well.
コンコンと
It's only slightly overkill, by the way, though. Alright. Now we can hit them both here. Oh, 198. Close, man. So close. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna evade her regardless.
黙って
This
なさい
song, though.
舌をか固く厳しくいくわ天に絶対地に監獄我がかかとこと冥府の怒り反省するのだわ気軽にいるからだそこ動くなやるわ
Break.
冥界の敵だよ
There it is. Okay.
さあ世界崩壊まで
Come on, Adesh, Adesh, Adesh.
私も少々それに傾いている
Ah, rip.
カタストロフクライム
No, rip my Tamamos. Well, time for another one. Eee, nice.
清めたのいい度胸ね死にたわ今の兆し巡りたがら私の方が強い
And Tama Caster will be good against Enigma once we're good there. In fact, I think we'll go ahead and do
こちら
this.
ですかごさっさとこの世にはびこる王の邪みそぎ払うは我が雫
Multitudinous.
私全開でご奉仕いたします世間の子ここに見参
You tell him.
豊足からに腕になく
マダンユ破壊だ
Oh, she's got it. But she is sealed. Wait, she's not. Oh my god. Okay.
死の女神エルシキガルが命じます
Buster, Buster. Oh, but Fujino sealed. Fucking rip. Alright, well. Regardless, we're gonna hit him hard.
いいわでもな厳しくいくわお願いネスラムタイヤ冥界の守りを知りなさいこれが私の苦しがるイルカルだ閉じ込めてあげるやるわ
Bye bye.
冥界の石
正義が勝った
Always does, bitch. Anyway. Alright,
度胸ね気に入ったわ
do that.
清めたもの
Fuck you. Then let Samamo do her thing.
豊足からに腕になって参りましょうお帰りなさいませなんか
Whoa. Damn. Took out our whole fucking bar. Relax. I'm over here talking too much
いい
shit.
わ地の底まで落としてあげる厳しくいくわ
I love her wind up here.
地に監獄
That's just so
我が
cute.
かかとこと冥府の怒り反省するのだわ気軽にいるからだ システムに憂いなくやるのだわ。敗者であれば私
We did it.
さて
Yay.
してあげましょう。
Completed. Wasn't too bad. 5 parts. Ugh. Can't believe you overpowered me in this state. But I haven't lost yet. Holy Grail, give me all your strength. Second wave. You won't survive another one. Now's the time. Indeed it is. Yoro, I believe you already know what it is you have to say. Those words are nothing less than our noble phantasm. Now, Master of Chaldea, say it. What? Whoa. James Moriarty. You were the culprit behind this. That's your plan? Yes, you're correct. I was the mastermind behind this whole incident. I am the culprit. Ugh. The power, it's leaving me. And all because my culpability was proven? Now I see. Since I never left any evidence of my crimes behind, I was never once named as the culprit. So I didn't know that the moment I was unmasked, the moment I lost to the detectives, would weaken me like this. Still, it's strange. That was cool. That was honestly pretty cool. Even with the power of so many great detectives on your side, I should have been able to defeat you. Every calculation, every analysis bore that out. Magical energy, tactics, weapons, I should have been your superior in every respect. So then, why? Why did I still lose? Why? Don't you get it? No, I don't. Are you telling me you do, Master? I think I get it too. And please, do enlighten me. I cannot die without knowing. Tell me, why did I lose? Please tell him, Master. Think about it. Because you're a good guy. So that's it. I thought I was fighting at full strength, but this is what was eating away at me all this time. It's the time I spent with all of you before regaining my memory. Now I see. If I had erased those memories, I would no longer have anyone I care about for the bullet to hit. So I couldn't get rid of them. But I know myself well. Even with them, I knew I would return to evil once my old memories came back. Even if I had someone I cared about, I was sure I could cast them aside. That was what I thought. And yet... Thank you. I understand now. No wonder I lost. I understand evil well. I know the endless charm it holds. But I had never once experienced being on the side of justice. Now I have, I feel strange. It's perplexing. I'll be damned. It doesn't feel better than I thought. Yes, I see it now. My failure was inevitable. That was good. I like that. Archer, look. Seems like something happened to the bullet. Guess we're just dealing with the regular meteor now. I'll smash it, but it'll take everything I've got. You can clean up the mess. Yo, Amy Alter's gonna blow up a meteor. Fallen King or not, you should still have no trouble sweeping up a bunch of stardust, right? You smash it? That's quite a proclamation. Can you really accomplish that with your little spells? You bet I can. I may not be a great spellcaster, but that sort of thing's right up my alley. I'll use my reality marble. Usually I slip this thing destined, designed to turn whole worlds upside down into an opponent's body. We're just talking about fragmenting a meteor hell-bent on destroying Earth. It ought to do the trick. Wait. I slipped this thing designed to turn whole worlds upside down into an opponent's body? Don't mess up. Relax. Once a mercenary takes on a job, and make sure to see it through to the end. I am the bone of my sword. So cool. It's no good, we can't ray shift him. 10 seconds until Bennu makes impact. Come on, servants. You're the only ones left who can save that world. Unlimited. Lost works. Yo. Oh my god. Yeah, cause yeah, I just saw it, cause yeah, in Unlimited Lost Works, he shoots the bullet, and then it like fucking explodes inside them, like expands. So he just described it. It's like I slipped this thing designed to turn whole worlds upside down into an opponent's body. So, goddamn. And I guess he put it in the meteor this time. There you go. God, what a twisted version of his Noble Phantasm. But I guess that's the point. Did he do it? He did it, right? Right? No, not yet. Even the fragments are enough to obliterate Shinjuku. There are so many. Wait, he did it. I'm sure of it. Can't you see? Now it's time for Artoria. Excalibur Morgan. I can. Just want a bullet from the sky. One needs a divine construct that stands above all other sacred swords. Well, even if the one who wields that sword is consumed by darkness. Vortigern, Hammer of the Vile King, reverse the rising sun. As long as Master is here, that light will never swallow the light. Excalibur Morgan. Excalibur Morgan. Bennu is completely destroyed. Shinjuku's environmental parameters have returned to normal. YORO can ray shift home at any time. Oh, we did it. Master, we did it! Damn, what a ride this was. You know, I enjoyed this. The ending got insane, but I honestly like how that turned out. Had a lot of cool moments at the end there, man. God damn. Oh well, it seems both of our dreams have been quite thoroughly crushed. Sorry, Bale. We were both one step away from fulfilling our goals, and yet ironically we are fulfilled now. At any rate, this may not mean much now that I've lost, but I'm sorry, Master. I hurt you, over and over again. I twisted your integrity and your devotion to my own purposes, and used your naivete as a trap. But at least believe this. Those moments, times we spent in the roost, the times we fought together. Though that justice may have been embedded in me, at the time, I believed in it wholeheartedly. However, that is not who I am now. So just think of me as a terrorist who merely happens to look like him. I'll do that, buddy. Good. He was a good person back then. At least, I think he was. Right, detectives, let me just say to you from the bottom of my heart, go to hell. Next time, I'll make sure you cannot possibly finger me as the culprit. I'll come up with a crime so perfect you'll never be able to pin it on me. Thank you for the kind words. Now farewell. There truly is nothing like science, is there? I heartily concur. I say though, aren't you stealing my lines? Well, we are both professors. I was gonna say, like, it was almost like that dude there was like Einstein or something, and I was like, wait, detectives? I was like, no way. But you know, it's just shaggy-haired professor, because I'm like, okay, I guess Einstein, but I don't know. I guess just great minds. Great minds. But no, these are fictional people, right? I don't fucking know. Don't worry, you have your own personalities. Can't believe they even summoned a gaudy old geezer like me. Thanks for that. Very well then. I believe I shall take my leave as well. Goodbye, everyone. And Moriarty, I hope you find happiness in your future. Thank you. And what was that supposed to mean? Was it sarcasm? I think he meant you may be summoned as a servant? Want to try being summoned? Don't be ridiculous. On second thought, maybe it's not so ridiculous, is it? Maybe. It actually is. Possible? Of course it is. You've already been recorded as a proper servant. And given how commendable the young master is, no more they love not poison that do poison need. Let us say they love poison that do poison need. Or something thereabouts. I see. And I suppose there's only one thing to be done. Make sure you entertain me after I've been summoned. I will. I promise. Oh, there's no need to promise. Just keep it in mind. Alright then. Au revoir. Later, Moriarty. Jesus. Alright, well. Damn, now I want him as a servant. Fuck, man. I bet, was there a rate up for him when the Singularity came out? I bet some people dropped some money, man. The story in FGO is so great because it makes me care about servants I otherwise wouldn't. Obviously, learning who they were in like history or myth or story also increases that investment. But just like seeing how they fit in to these stories here in FGO, it's like, oh man, this character's fucking endearing. Like in real life, they were a fucking awful fucking warmonger, but goddamn, what a charming waifu. Like that's obviously an extreme example, but you know what I'm saying, like. I feel endeared to Mr. Moriarty now. And it will be very weird the next time I read a story of Sherlock Holmes. For a guy who took a ton of damage and was on the brink of death, he sure went out on a cheerful note. Perhaps he was just trying to save face. I imagine he thought he was doing us a favor by not subjecting us to a sappy farewell. You think? I think he just wanted to see the look on Master's face. That too is eminently possible. Now then, I believe we had best be on our way as well. Right you are, Shakespeare. I have deadlines to meet after all. And only 28 days this month to meet them. Perhaps I should stay here a bit longer and do some research. Don't be a fool. We've already started disappearing. If I go, I'm taking you with me. Coward! Later, nerds. Good seeing ya. I've done what I was asked to do. I suppose I too had better be on my way. Come to think of it, who asked you? It's a good question. Heh. Never mind what servant Shakespeare is like. As a playwright, he must have a lot of fans. I was taken aback to see how much worse things were than I had imagined, but having saved the world or not, it looks like you've still got a long road ahead of you. In which case, call on you? Precisely. Remember this well, my accomplice. Punishment, deserving or otherwise, is always a given. But you will never succumb to it. All you need do is call my name. Do that and I will be at your side in a moment's notice. Alright, will do. In whatever pseudo-singularity allows me to do that. Finally, I can hear myself think again. Yeesh. Wait, what an ensemble that was here. Just so you know, wait, what am I saying here? Could you not say weird things like that just as we're about to say goodbye? Servants are supposed to die. That's how we're made. If you really grieve for us, you'd be holding funerals like every day. I'd agree with that. Master of Chaldea, you're a little too good for your own good, if you know what I mean. Hey, jerk, we're still talking. Don't butt in. Ugh. So what happened to that stupid king anyway? Is it too much to hope she got squished by the meteor? If you mean the King of Knights, she said she had somewhere she wanted to visit before she disappeared. Oh, Tukaval II. Last I saw her, she was riding off on Kurisar Altar. Said she wasn't going to say goodbye because we'd see each other again. True. Somewhere to visit? Aha, the dog. I hope we do get to see her again. I want Saber Altar. This is why I can't stand her. For a king, her manners freaking suck. At least I have Jalter summoned. And her Shinjuku outfit that I need to full max ascend her for to unlock. I should get on that. Because now I want to even more again. Oh, all these servants I want to level and summon now. God damn you, FGO. Haha. You sure you're one to talk about manners, country girl? And I have Emil Altar too, and now I want to fully ascend him too. God damn it. Don't lump me in with you lot. Fine. In that case, I'll see myself out. Oh, and Master of Chaldea? Your leadership wasn't half bad. The next time I'm summoned, I'll lend you a hand if we're not enemies. For a price, of course. Yeah, get back in my Chaldea. In other words, he's just another mercenary. Ah well, at least he didn't name a price. Race ship preparations are complete. Master, are you ready to? Yeah. What? Bash? Jalter? Don't worry, it's just me. What's with that look? Come on, stand up straight, shoulders back. Alright, Alright, I'm doing it. There, that's it. Whoa. She wants to dance. Oh my god. Could this ending be any more perfect? Okay, Master, now, dance. Dance? Look, you cannot say no to that. You cannot say no to all that. Come on now. Yes, D-A-N-C-E, dance. Now come on. Want to do that thing you did with the stupid king before fighting the assassin? It's not fair she got to and I didn't. Or are you too good to dance with a girl from the country? Wow, this is like back when we thought she died. She was like, oh, I wish I could have danced with Master. You're not? Then go on, lead. You're so inconsiderate. Aren't you kind of close? You better not be smelling my breath, you weirdo. Yeah, you fucking Sudetta. Huh? This is normal in dancing? Well, okay then. Guess we're waltzing. Good, now she and I are even. Take that, ice bitch queen. The fuck, man? Did I only dance to get back at her? No, you idiot. I danced because I wanted to. What's with the grin? I'll burn you. You see if I don't. Never change, Jalter. Never change. Okay, that should do it. I want this outfit. Where do we get this outfit from? I'm satisfied now. Besides, I'm already disappearing. Alright, guess this is it. I'll try to practice a little more before I see you again. So you better do the same. What a super cute ending. And we're back. Bada bing. Well, I didn't expect to finish this part. I mean, I don't know why I didn't. I started at the tower, but yeah, damn, there you go. You know, I'm not even upset that we didn't get to say bye to Saber Altar, because saying goodbye to Kaval II takes priority, of course. But who's gonna feed him? Crap. Welcome back, Master. Fofo. That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it, YORO? There's a lot I'd like to discuss, but first I think you'd earned a hot shower and a good rest. Senpai, when the connection cut off suddenly a little while ago, did something happen then? Not telling. Oh, come on, Senpai, please tell me. Never. Fofo. Okay, that should take care of that rather sudden analyze lost order. Good work, everyone. Thank goodness. Now then, care to tell me what brings you here? What the fuck? Now Holmes is just here. Well, I did just suffer a crushing defeat, at the hands of my nemesis no less. So I thought I would stay here a while and reflect on my missteps, if that's alright with you. My spirit origin values were already so low after numerous race shifts that I wasn't much use in battle. But this latest bout of damage was so severe that I'd be nothing more than a burden now. For the time being, I need to be more of an armchair detective. So, you have something you want to investigate? Sure thing. I'll go ahead and issue you a permit. Precisely. I knew Leonardo da Vinci would understand right away. Oh, and I also have some news to share. When Moriarty absorbed me, I used him to make off with some information. It turns out he and Bale had quite a lot to discuss. In particular, there's one thing of crucial importance. There are still living demon god pillars, and the rest of the pseudo-singularities is where they are, probably. Go on. 3 of them, to be precise. I'm afraid I know neither their names nor the time periods in which they exist. Wait, only 3 more? They only survived that battle by giving up and running for their lives. Although there are only 3 of them, they are not united in the goal of incinerating humanity. Rather, they each have their own desires and are hiding out in this world in different times. That would mean... Indeed, both the incineration of humanity and the Shinjuku Phantom incident cases have been solved. However, there are still riddles in this world that have yet to be solved. And furthermore, there's one other thing that's nagging at me. What's that? On second thought, I'd better save that for a later point. Screw you, Holmes. Alright, guess we'll remember that for some time later. Gah, so this is what it feels like when someone pulls that on you. I know Da Vinci. Knowing the truth about Roman that whole time. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now then, I'd better get down to business. Perhaps I'll even help you falsify your data, if the mood takes me. I do specialize in mixing truth with lies to logical ends, after all. Alright then. You know, from an objective perspective, we geniuses are kind of infuriating, aren't we? Yep. Yep. What's with the cold stares? Oh. Yo, this ending just keeps on giving. This is the last time I can feed you. I'm afraid I have to be going now. I know, it's so sad. Doubt we'll ever see each other again, but don't feel sad. You're free now, Kaval II. You can live out your days as a stray, or choose a new owner. Whatever you decide, I'm certain you'll be fine. Thank you for standing guard all this time. Salute Kaval II, the true MVP of the Singularity. Now go. Don't look back. Go! Well, that was the right thing to say there. I'm a little less worried for the lad now, but a lone white dog runs throughout a Shinjuku in chaos. Someone tries to catch it, but soon gives up. For reasons unknown, Shinjuku is once again becoming a part of our world. The strange things that inhabit it should disappear in time. Magecraft, demonic beasts, moving marionettes, giant walls, all of it will be driven away to the far corners of the world. Well, that's good. Oh. Oh. The world is changing, and some will inevitably be left behind by that change. The white dog howled with all its might, the sound reverberating far throughout the city. It was quite a howl from Kaval II. Not a howl of grief, nor of anger, but simply as its heart willed. It tipped back its head and howled once more. Well, that was a lot of fun. Yay! And so we've done it. Give me my quartz. Alright. There it is. So, actually, okay, so yeah, 3 more, and that lines up with, okay. I wasn't sure how many pseudo-singularities were left. I was thinking it was like 3 or 4 more, but no, there's exactly 3 more, so there you go. Now we have the story of why there's more coming up. Man, Shinjuku was great. That was a lot of fun. Oh, the characters were a ton of fun, the interactions, the setting was cool. I loved all the altars, the mystery behind it, the whole Sherlock Holmes Moriarty thing. It got super wacky at the end, but it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of cool moments at the end there, man. God, that was nice. I really enjoyed that. Okay. Oh, salute Kaval II. And thanks everyone that I use support from. As always, you make these things possible for me to see the FGO story in a relatively graceful, paced way. So thank you for that. And I guess next is Agartha, which people are not super into. That said, feel free to let me know what you think of that. I'm still gonna play it, obviously, but do you want me to record my playthrough? If there's like some of you that want that, then I'll just do it. But please let me know, because I'm not sure what to make decision-wise there. Obviously, I want to document as much of my experience with FGO from this point on as much as I can. So I would like to just record and play it, but I mean, if no one's gonna be into it or watch it, then, you know, I don't want to waste your guys' time, like, posting it up. Doesn't deter from my enjoyment to just play it myself, so let me know. Otherwise, thank you for watching to this point, if you have. Damn, you're a fucking legend. This video is 2.5 hours long. Shit, man. But alright, that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you with whatever we do next. Peace.